Hey yo, it's Barry. I'm gonna do another showdown stream. How are you guys doing? We're gonna do one of these. I'm gonna try and do one of these actually every day this week. Uh, I just realized I put Monday on the title, but it's actually Tuesday. Okay, um, that's my bad. I thought it was Monday because it's my kid. My kids just went back to school today, so I'm treating this as like the first day of sort of normal term time. But they had like they got like a random extra day off yesterday for like teacher training or something. So even though my brain thinks it's Monday, turns out it's actually Tuesday. That's fine. We can roll with that. We'll call this a Monday stream. It's Monday in my head, so it's the same. But the kids are at school. I've got like an hour before I need to pick them up, so I figure we can play some games. Talk you through. I'm going to talk you through a little bit more about the deck I'm using currently, and then I'm going to try and build out another deck, try and squeeze that in because I want to try out this Protector Gambler deck that people have been using a lot. If you are listening, like please, like it'd be great if you could share this, retweet it. It's all there. I'm on Twitch as well, so you can say hi on Twitch. Yeah, there we are. We're on Twitch, and I'm also playing on a little bit of a delay because I don't like it's. I know that people watch the games and it's possible to snipe me, and I figured it's just better to just put on just a slight delay so that I don't get sniped and my games don't get just completely scuppered. But let's just jump into some games. I'm going to talk through. So I'll talk you through my deck a little bit more because there's a couple other things I want to talk about with this cheater inventor deck that I'm using. We talked a little bit the other day about like cards that can unlock cards. So there's lockpick, which is super good against this kind of protector meta. But there's actually something someone pointed out in Discord. There's three cards that can unlock cards. You got lockpick for cheater. Jailbreak is kind of known already. Like that's the rebel card that it can unlock, and then it bricks an opponent's card if you're all in. If this is the last card you play, there's also this card which also comes in handy with the current meta, and that's partly why I use Inventor in my deck because noise filtering unlocks board cards. So a lot of the time, so we've got one noise filtering here. It's a universal card. Could have two, but I'm already at 30 cards. But a lot of the time, players with protector decks, they will try and lock like board cards. They'll use, I think it's Take the Crown or other things, Lockdown and stuff. So they're locking board cards. And if you use noise filtering, it's a good way to kind of get out of that. So you've already got lockpick, which unlocks everything. And then noise filtering can unlock board cards. So you just got these counters to the lock meta. Like you only got a couple of these. Like you can add more, but then you're just sort of taking up space. But like it's good to have these to kind of counter that, at least one of each, and then you can sort of counter a lot of the things that people are doing. But I think people are getting wise to that, so I'm not sure how all this is going to play out. But let's just play some games. I'm going to go. I'll show you the leaderboard actually before we do that. I promise we'll get to games. So we got a new leaderboard. Like the visual has been updated. Like it looks really nice. It's pretty cool. Like, I mean, to all intents and purposes, it's the same. It's a top 10 of rankings, top 10 of show points, and we're currently ranked fourth. So Hong Tao, he's been like ranked number one for a while now, and he's still playing. Like he's not just sitting on that. I saw he's still playing like multiple games a day, but his ELO must be like super high. Mahmoud, he's been kind of bouncing around the top five. Nav, he was kind of quiet for the first couple of days, but then he sort of came back. Like he's really a beast. He plays like a ridiculous amount of games, and he always ends up finding a way to sort of climb the leaderboard. But I'm currently in fourth. I was in second overnight, dropped down a little bit. Sort of been battling back and forth, sort of up and down. I'm gonna see if we can climb. I'd like to at least be able to climb up to maybe second or third place, but we shall see what we can do. So while we're waiting for a game, let me just make sure everything is okay on Twitter. Yep, looking good there. Just make sure the stream is working on Twitch. Yeah, the sound should be coming through. So Yeah, so we'll search for a game. We've got a game confirming. And just to remind you, I'm on a delay. So if you're watching this and you're trying to play me, I'm on like a 3-minute delay, I think. So you're welcome to come and play me, but you're not going to be able to see my cards, I hope. All right, so we've got Bang Sand. So we've played Bang Sand a lot. We can maybe see what his preferred decks are at the moment, actually. I think I played this guy a lot. Yeah. All right, well, this month I played him only a couple of times. Before I played him a lot, but you can see that he tends to use... What does he play? So he's mostly playing a Rebel Gambler deck. It's interesting. Protector Bureaucrat a little bit. So he's using that popular deck, but not with much success. Rebel Gambler is an interesting one. Like, that used to be pretty popular. I used to play that a lot. That used to be my main, but it kind of went a little bit out of fashion. It's a little bit weak. Rebel Cheetah's a bit stronger and always has been, but you know, it depends on the game. We've also got a new layout. I put a new layout for the stream here so that you can see, like, when I hover over cards, I realized that there was a big, like, I had my face kind of in the middle, so you can't read the cards when I'm trying to show you them, because, you know, I'm trying to show you what these cards are so you can read the text on them sometimes. But yeah, so now you can at least see that. I've got my face out of the way. I've got the URL of the game up here in the top left. So you got alpha.showdown.game if you want to play. And then if you do want to play, use code Barry. That's my code, my referral code. You can use that, and then they know I sent you. And then we got the Twitch links and the Twitter link there. It's all there. So let's see where we're at here. Not great, but not terrible. So I think here we want to get the extra card with Reshape, because if we use that, we get one more card. I think we use Magnetize. And then at least we've got 2 pair. And then we can use Reshape. We'll see what he does out of this. So Reshape... Actually, Reshape doesn't help us there, because that's going to give us... I think we need to use Out of Sight first. But I mean, right now we got 2 pair. So, I mean, we're ahead, but there's a risk that he's got heart. Like, he could have a heart with that jack, 'cause he's got jack something. There's a risk he's got 2 pair, and then he counterfeits us if the board pairs and doesn't give me a full house. We've got Out of Sight, which maybe helps. So we could use Out of Sight here, and then you can get rid of a card, and then depending on what we get, we could get what? He timed out. Okay. All right, so okay, we won that game. All right, let's just jump straight back in. Confirming. See what we get next. Timeout wins are kind of funny. Like, I hate losing by timeout. Sometimes I'll just go away and leave my browser by mistake. I don't do it as much anymore. I used to do it a lot. I used to lose a lot of games on timeout. But when you lose on timeout, you lose ELO points. So it's super frustrating, because you can take quite a big hit. So we're playing Scorpion. Scorpion is a good player. I've only played him once this month. I've played him a lot in the past. He's got a really high win rate. What the heck? So he's using a single class deck? That is crazy. I've never seen that. So he's using a single class Rebel deck with an 80% win rate. Okay, that's super weird. Right, so here I want him to act. Like, I don't like to act first. So see, just take the extra card and then see what he does. Is he really using a single class deck? Oh my god, he is. You can see, like, the games he's won here. So he's winning with just a Rebel deck. That is... Wait. No, that must be from... am I looking at? Are people playing single class decks? I'm so confused right now, but we'll figure that out in a minute. I'm not sure what to do here. I guess we use sleight of hand and then compression. Ooh, okay. So he's got a straight draw at least. If his lower card is a 10, then he's got at least queen jack, maybe two queens, maybe queen queen. 9. So magnetize won't help us. We have to compression there. It gives us quad 9s for now, but I don't know what he's going to do. I'm just astounded that a lot of people seem to be playing single class decks. I mean, this must have been from the tournament yesterday. There was a beginner's tournament, but then he's still playing single class decks. I don't really understand that, but okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the river. I don't like I'm strong now, but I don't like, because I'm card dominated here. I mean, I've made quads, still got quads. I've got the 7 is irrelevant. So I'm losing to a 9 if he has a 9, but he doesn't probably. No, he can't because I used sleight of hand. So he's got at least. I mean, he might have 2 queens. If he has 2 queens, he might think he's good. I mean, he might still think he's good with king queen or ace queen because they're high cards, and there's the chance of me having something. So like, he doesn't think he's that good. Just depends what he's going to do now. So he's got rebel. So if he's only playing a rebel deck, that is really crazy. He's rank 7. Maybe that's a new meta, single class decks. So he did have an ace. And then he got rid of the queen to get a 5. Alright, so we take that first hand. I need to talk to him about this and figure out why he's using a single class deck. With good success as well. Like, he has an 80% win rate. Like, has he? I don't think he's always done this. I think this is new. Let's just have a look. No, this is a recent thing he's been doing. All right, so we'll figure that out. So right now, nothing going for us here. Ace king, the Fibonacci doesn't help at all. Ace and sleeve doesn't help. Magnetize doesn't help. I think we just try and fold this, or we see what he does. He just checks. I don't like that. So 4-10, so he was ahead. Okay, so we lost disarming gaze there. Maybe should have tried to protect that, but I don't want to give him extra points. Could have used magnetize just to get rid of it. Disarming gaze is super powerful because you steal a card. Anytime you can steal a card, it's so disruptive to anybody's plans. But okay, we can live without it. All right. Could use magnetize, then reshape. We don't have much that's gonna help us on the river unless we get a bit lucky. If he's just using rebel cards, he's probably gonna do something on the flop, so maybe we just check and wait to see what he does. Wow, okay. I kind of have to go to the river here. Because all right. So I got nothing going for me here. I need to just Hail Mary. Realistically, I shouldn't have gone to the river there, but I just didn't want to Just confused by him not playing any flop cards at all. I was expecting him to start playing back. All right. So he does that. So in this situation, I think we just play ace in sleeve and then just hope for the best. Because right now, like if he's bricking cards, there's only 2 cards there. If he has a pair, then we're dead. Anyway, but otherwise, the ace high often wins in this kind of situation. I know he's going to get a queen if he's playing... No, okay, so he's just swapping out his cards. He doesn't swap any... He didn't swap any of his pocket cards. So, alright. Okay. I'm just going to check back and see what he's going to do. I assume he's... Yeah. He didn't seem super strong. If he's using a mulligan to swap out cards, he's trying to get a card to help. And in that case, using Wasteland backfired. Alright, so we got a little bit lucky there. So he's used all in, so he's going to get a card when he uses all his cards. It's nothing to really worry about. But that gives me... Alright, he's used 2. Fine. That gives me card advantage until he uses all his cards, and then he's going to get 2. But it can be anything. So it might not help him. We have to see. So there comes the silver bullet. So we knew that was going to come at some point. Still ahead though. Probably. I mean, queen. We've got middle pair. He does have 2 all-ins, so he's going to get... There we go. Okay. So he's used GameStop, which means like the game stops there. So we're not going to go to the river. Like, it means the action goes straight to showdown from here. But because he used it as his last card, he also got these 2 extra cards for all in. Now they could be anything. So I think we just magnetize. I don't think it's wise here. I think we just out of sight. Now we need to hope he doesn't have a 4. If he has something like some random 4x hand. So he's not using his cards. Alright, so I think we have to show down this. So it would be 40 points, and if we lose, fine, whatever, we just take the loss. But yeah, okay, so he did fold. So that's GameStop, backfires there. So at GameStop, you have to really think you're ahead, because I mean you can try and force your opponent to fold, but otherwise it's a +7, so it's pretty hefty. I can't get over this deck. He's using a single class deck. That's really crazy. But yeah, I'm just trying to climb the ladder board, because we're looking at a lot of big tournaments coming up. Like the February Invitational is only going to be like the February Open. It's only the top 10 players will qualify for that, and that's a 5K prize pool, minimum 5K prize pool. So it's big money, and only the top 10 are going to qualify. It's not like the January Open. We had the top 32 qualify, plus other ways to qualify. But for this next one, only the top 10 are going to qualify. So it's really important to be ranking high for, you know, for tournaments like this. Where are we at? We're seeing red. See, there's 2 3s coming. Get a heart. So we get an extra card. We could give ourselves potential straight here with magnetize. Does risk the flush though, because there's another spade coming, so I don't like that. Do have Fibonacci, isn't going to help in this case. Alright, so we see what he does. But yeah, like I say, like qualifying, like ranking high is getting increasingly important, especially when, you know, Mega ETH mainnet comes and we're going to have sort of money games and stuff like that. Like the tournaments are going to get much bigger, and it's going to be real money at stake. Like 5K prize pool it's not insignificant, you know. And the January Invitational is like a 1 ETH top prize, so it's good if you can get good at this game. It's good money. And there's going to be cash games as well, so you can just go head to head, play cash games. He used eye for an eye, so he's bricked me. There's nothing I can really do. I don't have anything to get rid of that brick, so I have to just fold this. Sorry about, you can hear my dog in the background. We'll just call that ambient noise. But I think we've got to fold this. There's nothing we can do here. So he had an 8, he had a pair. Okay. Right, we're still ahead. I'm definitely going to ask him. I might ask him on stream actually. Why he uses single. Is it a new meta? I'm really curious what he is doing with these decks. Like if this is a new way to play. Because I thought about if you could use a single class deck as a strategy, because you get all the cards from a single deck, but I don't know, it seems strange. So what do we got here? Right. So we're in good shape here. Unless he's got a queen, but we've got sneak out in case we need to get out of the hand, but I mean he's just got rebel cards, which is crazy. Like I can show you the rebel deck. Where is it? Here. So you can see what cards he's got. Like we know he doesn't have many river cards. Like, all his cards are pre-flop, universal flop. He might have. There's only 2 river cards he can have, so he either has it or he doesn't. I'm gonna ask him what the logic is and how he has such a high win rate with that, because he's got, like, Rebel has all these cards. I don't know if there's anything super crazy. Like, he's got, you know, Silver Bullet, Salvage Goods, fine. I mean, he's not even got the lock cards. He's just got sort of GameStop. So this is new to me, and I'm really curious what he says. All right, so here, there's not much going for us here. Maybe we use Card Cam. Yeah, so we use Magnetize, and then we use Card Cam to see if he has a spade. Straight gangster. It is straight gangster. Nobody plays like this. Using a single class deck is crazy. Yeah, so we use Card Cam. So we know he doesn't have 2 spades right now. We know he's got a 9. I mean, there's nothing really. I have no cards that are going to help me. But then nor does he. Like, he's got what? Wasteland he can use, maybe. Brick. He's probably got bricks saved up. Jailbreak and Revolution, but he's not going to be able to use his Jailbreak if he's got so many cards. I don't know what he's doing. He does have a straight draw here. So that is not great with another spade coming up. I think we can low blow, hope for the best. Ace, Jack. Yeesh. Okay. That's not great, but he knows I've got a spade. I don't know what he's going to try and do here. He's going to use brick, yeah. Alright. Could Hail Mary with a Fibonacci and hope the king high is the best. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, so that's what he's doing, like revolutions. Okay, so he does win this hand. I should have seen that coming, to be honest. Well, he had an ace, so we're losing that. He did not have a spade though, so could could have just checked and maybe, and then he's nothing. Yeah, but if he has a spade, then. All right, so I think the way to play against this deck is you have to have it to get it to the river. I'm trying to avoid kings and queens because he's got revolution. But you have to have it so so good that he's not going to be able to use bricks and wasteland. He did use wasteland already, but he might have another. I think you can have 2 of those. So I think we use mark card here to give us 2 pair. Then we go to the river. Then we can use Fibonacci as a backup if we want. This is getting pretty close though. It would suck to lose against a single class deck. Like, so I'm going to see how many cards he's going to get rid of here. He's using salvage goods. He's going to discard cards and then going to get flop cards. So he got rid of, I think 2 cards, which means he should have 3 flop cards now that he can use, 3 yellow cards. So he got rid of his wasteland, so he doesn't have a wasteland. I mean, he might be trying to get to GameStop. Let's see. He's already used Silver Bullet, unless he's generated another. I want to see what he's going to do. He's got so many flop cards. I'm just worried about using the marked card. Right. Interesting. I know he's got 2 more flop cards. Check one more time. If he goes to the river, I think I'll have to fold. Pot control. Interesting. Alright, so this pot's going to get pretty big. I think I have to use it now. I really don't like this. Let's see what his last card is. This is the thing. He's got 1 more. He has 1 more flop card and then 1 more card that could be anything. What I should have done there actually was use read. I missed that. I should have used read when I could have looked at his cards and then I'd been able to generate a new card. Missed that. I was trying to get him to kind of hang himself, but okay. All right. So that means he's probably got jailbreak. Almost certainly jailbreak. As his last card. No. He's used 2 jailbreaks. Or he's used 3. To generate 1 more? Yeah, he must have. But he shouldn't have any more jailbreak. I think we have to just go to the river. Oh, he's got that. Okay. Okay. So, yeah. Fine. We have to fold this now. Oof! Okay, so this looks like we might actually lose against a single class deck. He hasn't replied. I'm not asking him what he's doing with this deck. This is rough. All right, so we know he doesn't have many cards left. We know what cards he can have. He can't get Cupid or anything like that. I'm tempted to fold this because it doesn't feel great. I'm gonna try and fold it. If it would give him 98, but there's nothing he can do to get those 2 points. Jack 10, so he was way ahead. Now we want to try and, so that's good for us. We got rid of the lockpick, which isn't going to help us. We don't need that now. We have 2 queens. If he has a revolution, which he might do, that is trouble, but we've got rude exchange. So this is going to get really dicey. He most likely has a revolution that he'll try and use. So we need to figure out. So we've got other cards that can help. Now, if we put another king up, that probably helps us. If he's going to use revolution, that would break the kings as well. But then if he has another king, then that doesn't help. I think maybe we put the 2 up. Just to get rid of those kind of Broadway combos. Oh my god, this is so dicey. I'm sure that a revolution is going to come. And then we have to just work with what we've got then. Oh, he folded. So that gives us 99, but we have no way to get that extra point, so we have to just play this out. So he did have a revolution. If he'd used it, then he'd have been in really good shape against my queens. Right now we've got 8-9. It's 5 cards versus 5. Can't fold. Nobody can fold. This is insane. 99 versus 98. It's absolutely crazy. So what can he have for his last cards? Oh my days. Alright. So that's not great. I mean, he doesn't have like he can't have any more revolution cards. He can have a brick. Like he can mostly have flop cards now as well as maybe a brick. He could have some of these, like mulligan maybe. But, I mean, we're not in great shape here anyway. So he uses salvage goods. He might have another, can he have another? No. Maybe. If he has another GameStop, that might be what he's trying to do here. And if he does, then that just kills me dead. If he's got all flopping universal cards, which he might do. He's probably going to try and GameStop here. Maybe that's the meta. But he would have to use all his cards. This is a crazy game. Super weird. Okay. So that is bad. He uses blackjack, so he's got jack and something else. And then he uses high five. So he's got at least a jack and something, and he's also got a diamond draw. He might even have a flush already, it's possible. We're not in great shape for anything here. If it doesn't go to the river, if it goes to the river, we're in not bad shape. But if it doesn't, which I think is what he's trying to do, then we're gonna pretty much be dead here a lot of the time. Yeah, he's trying to get to GameStop. There's nothing I can do about this really. Wow, so we're gonna lose this one. That's rough, so rough. And then this will be the GameStop. Yeah, he's lucky that roll the dice didn't hit me. But there's nothing I can do here. He's ahead. GameStop. Yeah. So that's why he's using it then. Alright, that's crazy. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. So he must just be relying on me not being able to counter that. Imagine if he has Jack King or something like that. Like, I don't know, or would have just needed a pair. He might still have the 5, he had 2 jacks. That's crazy. Wow, so I lost to a single class deck. Let's play again. I don't think we're going to have time to build the other deck. Like I was going to build the Protector Gambler deck, but the Protector Bureaucrat deck, but we've only got I've only got like 20 minutes before I need to pick the kids up. So let's just play again with this. I want to try and he's not responding to me here. I'd like to see what he's doing. I'd like to play him again actually, with that, because that was, I don't know. There was a couple of things I could have done there that I did wrong. I should have used the read card when I could have, when I knew he had 3 flop cards. It probably wouldn't have helped that much because he's still going to use those cards, but then I'd at least see them coming. Let's see how we do here. So we've got a traditional matchup, probably a normal matchup. He's going to play something bureaucrat. All right, we go to the river. The flop. But, oh my god, that's so annoying losing to a single class deck. Fine. All right, so we flop 2 pair. Can use reshape if we want. Could use compression here. I think we just wait and use compression on the river. So he uses sleight of hand. So he knows I've got a pair of 6s. Doesn't know I've got a king yet. But he's wasting cards, which is what we want. He did use get richer. Which meant he drew a card for every card above 8. So he must have drawn 1 card, so he must have 1 card above 8. And then we'll see what that is. So he folds. Alright, so actually we should have tried to get maybe some more mileage out of that. It's a small pot, fine. So he's playing cheetah, bureaucrat cheetah. It's one of my favorite, well, was one of my favorite decks. We lost Surge there, which is annoying. Okay, use a card cam. So we see he's got 6, 7. I'm not gonna say it. Reshape. Reshape again. So we know we're behind here, but we don't know, like he doesn't know how weak we are. We hit a pair of 2s, so he's still got nothing. He's got a steal, chromatic shift. Okay. Alright. Not much going for us here. I don't think we can get rid of that 9. Yeah, we're actually in terrible shape here. Have to sneak out. Okay, that went terribly. So realistically, I shouldn't have gone to the river there. Like I went to the river. I actually expected him to fold. I thought he was going to fold. That was what I was hoping he would do. That he would fold. But then when we sort of had the chance to go to the river, I thought he would, like, if he's going to be behind and he has nothing, then he's going to use cards that can maybe improve my hand in a roundabout way. But I think that was just cope. That was really a stupid play, but fine, we can live with that. Alright, okay, so I have to take into account he's playing bureaucrat now, so if he's got inspection and I've got 4 cards, he'll steal my cards, so I need to use a card here. Alright, so I think we use read. So he's only got higher authority, which he's probably going to use, and chromatic shift. Yeah, so he's taking my chips there. Doesn't help me much. So I think we just use Fibonacci. And then we try and get rid of the 9 and hope for the best. We could, no. Can't compress it because we've used 2 cards already. I mean, we could compress it, but we're going to get rid of... It's going to give us 8 and then 7, 7. We have to low blow. Just get rid of the 9. Hope for the best. That is not great. So we did win that hand. That was rough though. And it's not going particularly well, but alright, it's how it is sometimes. see if we drop rank a little bit with that loss. Lost to that single class deck. Yeah, we did. So we got overtaken by score. We're down in rank 5 now. Alright. I have to step up here. So he's used Thought Police. He's gonna take a card of mine. That's annoying. I don't like playing these decks. Lockpick. So that's just kind of like a stall. Alright. This pot is getting too big already. I don't like it. So I'm just going to try and fold without using Seeing Red because I don't like my hand here. His hand's not much better. Whatever. Alright. So we're going first here. I've got Lockpick, which is not going to help against this deck. It's more of a hindrance actually. Alright, we have to use Seeing Red here. Alright, so he might use Wealth Tax here. I would hope he maybe takes, took Compression. Let's take one of those queens. Although he's going to use Compression, isn't he? God damn it. Oh, that is annoying. We do have Countdown, but this pot is getting super big already. So we might lose this game as well. We're not in great shape at all. Have to see what he does here. He does that. Yeah. I can't win this hand. Because if I use Countdown, it gives me a 10, then he's just going to use Out of Sight, he gets rid of the 10. I need him to... If he uses Out of Sight, then maybe I can win it, but I would guess he has a jack here. He's using Out of Sight, so he's getting rid of something, so that helps me. That makes me think he's got a jack. If he uses Chromatic Shift to take the 5, then I'll use Countdown. But otherwise, I'm assuming he's got a jack. Just wait and see what he does. But we're way behind now. Like, we've practically lost this match already. Yeah, he did have the jack, so we can't win that. And if we use Countdown, then it gives him too many chips. He'd have won the game. Oh, that's so bad. Now he's got 94, so... We're in terrible, terrible, terrible shape. Because if he's got a higher authority, he just wins now. Because I've got a jack. And I don't want to use card jacking because then I tip him off that I've got a face card. We're not in good shape here. We're in terrible shape. Regardless of what comes on the flop. Yeah, there we go. Lost. Oh my god. That was so rough. Alright, I think we've got time for at least one more game. Well, I promise tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I'll do the new deck. We'll walk through the Protector Bureaucrat deck, and we'll have a look at what that is. Because it's good to get familiar with all these kind of decks, because there's going to be a balance change, I think, in the next couple of weeks. So it's good to get familiar with these before things kind of get shifted around a bit, so you can sort of adjust and adapt to the new balance, whatever it's going to mean. I don't know what the balance changes are going to mean. I don't want to know. I don't even think to ask about those things to get any more info. I just wait and see what happens when it comes. But when it does come, I think some things will get balanced. I would expect maybe Bureaucrat gets nerfed a bit. I would expect maybe some of the other like lock cards get nerfed, anti-lock cards maybe get boosted, something like that. But there's going to be some changes that if you're familiar with different decks, you can adapt to those changes. And yeah, we're just falling down the ladder here. It's pretty rough. But yeah, we want to hold on to that top 10 spot. So I really want to play in the February Open because it's, you know, it's going to be big. 5K prize pool is huge. And then just to be sort of ready for cash games. Like cash games will come soon. Like as soon as Mega Mainnet comes and the USDM stablecoin is there, then we'll get to play cash games. So, you know, all this, like this was, I mean, this is just play money, right? These minimum bets, maximum bets. But I started with $1,000 play money. If that's real, then, you know, $400 up. It's not going to be like this because I know that a lot of people are not going to play for money. I will play for money because, you know, I would hope that I can make money playing the game. But it's everything will change. Like, because when money's at stake, like only people who think they can win money are going to play. So the field is going to thin a little bit. The field will get much stronger and it will get much more serious. And that's when the data will come in handy. Like it won't be there initially. Like there'll be sort of a smaller pool, I think, of players playing for money. And so the data isn't going to be super reliable until there's sort of more games played, which is going to take a bit of time. But then we'll start to see like the true, you know, values of decks and things like that. We'll get to see the true win rates. Because right now when there's nothing at stake, everybody plays, you know, it's going to be different. Like the mindset is different. Like if you're playing for money, people are going to take it a lot more seriously. And then that's when we'll see kind of the truer win rates, but it's going to take a while to get there, I think, like, because I don't think everyone's going to be playing cash games initially. So what do we do here? So I think we try and use Disarming Gaze on the river. I don't like to make this a huge pot. Yeah, Kato, you're going to try and snipe me, but I put it on a delay. No sniping today. So we're going to try and get to the river here. We're going to try and use Disarming Gaze to steal one of his cards. And then we're going to try and use Surge on this 3 to get 3 4s. I think we use Reed here first. Alright. Okay, so that puts us in a pretty bad spot actually, because he's got Rude Exchange. Actually, that's terrible. So I think we use Disarming Gaze and see if we can steal something. Unless he's going to use it first. He's not. So we have to just Hail Mary this. Which one do I want to keep? Alright. Okay. I mean, he still has Out of Sight though, so I mean, we're still not in great shape. And I would expect him to use that. Oh, I don't love this actually. We could use Root Exchange ourselves. Not going to help. Yeah, I don't love this at all. Because I think as soon as we use Surge, he's going to use Out of Sight. He's going to get rid of the 4. And then we've only got a pair of 4s, which I don't love. Could use Root Exchange ourselves and give him the 4 and then get rid of it, but we're not really beating anything. I think we have to showdown and just lose this hand. Like it's rough. I'm gonna think about that for a minute. Because I know if he sees 2 4s up here, he's just gonna get rid of it. but then it makes the pot smaller. I'm just going to do it. And we can still use root exchange, but we see what he gets rid of. I mean, at least we have a pair, and it makes the pot a bit smaller. It's not ideal. I don't think we can use root exchange now to give him a 4. That makes me think he's got a 4 himself. This is interesting. What else could he be going for? Unless he's going for a straight. Or he thinks that I'm trying to get rid of a straight. I mean, he might still be ahead here. If he uses gamble, that's a pretty good sign that he's not thinking he's ahead. Yeah, he's thinking about it. I'm just surprised he didn't get rid of the 4. It makes me think he's got a 4 or he needed the 4. He's locked his cards there using gamble. Here's a good one actually that you can use. Like if people use gamble and all their cards are locked, if you use a lockpick, it cycles all their action cards. It gets rid of all their action cards. It's super annoying when that happens to you. I mean, I don't know if I'm ahead here. I might not be, but he might have a better 4, or he might have something crazy. Queen 9. Oh. So that's why. So he literally had nothing, and he knew that even if he gets rid of the 4, he doesn't have a pair. So I should have thought about that actually. So he knew that in that case, like when he has nothing, that if he gets rid of the 4, and I probably still have a 4, if that's what I'm doing, then he has nothing. But in that case, I'm surprised he used the out of sight. Queen 9, there's not much he can do. Unless he thought I was bluffing or trying to get rid of a straight or something weird, but fine. All right, so there's very little for us going here. I think we think about bottom dealing. We do have cheat, we have root exchange. I think we try and use a cheat on these. Although he might do the same. He doesn't... Okay. That's still good though. We've got root exchange and cheat. It's probably the strongest combo you can have at this point. But he can't have root exchange because we stole his. He could have cheat still, which would suck, but let's see. So I don't love that because it means we can't use root exchange. We can use cheat. But then he might try and use a cheat. But then if he does use a cheat, we just use root exchange. So I think we do that. There's no hearts up there. Let's take this and this. One of these. So we've got a full house. Now it's on him. See what he does. Like, we know he's got a 10. If he has 10 queen, then it sucks. We're dead. If he has 10-8, dead also. But if he just has 10x, 10 random card, then we're in good shape. Makes me think, he might not think I've got a 3. He thought about that for quite a while, so just gonna showdown. He had ace 10, yeah. Because he thought about that for a while, so that made me think that he doesn't want to go straight to showdowns. He probably doesn't have a full house in that case. Like we could have, if we had used root exchange, they would have actually taken his 10. But then it's going to spook him, right? Because then he's got nothing. He knows that he's behind. He's going to start using other action cards. Like you want to sort of give them enough rope to hang on that they still think they can be ahead, even if they're not. But if you just kill their hand completely, then it's, it doesn't give you much hope to do anything. So what do we do here? I think we use sleight of hand and then reshape. So his lower card is a jack. So he's using sleight of hand as well. Interesting. So that means he doesn't have two jacks. He might have ace four now. So we can get him, right? We can use ace in sleeve and then root exchange, and he knows I've got root exchange. Do we want to use reshape? No, I don't think so. Then that kills our potential ace. He knows what cards are coming next. So I think he's got ace four. Ooh, that's interesting. So we hit a jack. We know he's got at least four. We know he doesn't have a jack. So he didn't have ace four. He's got king four, queen four. Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, that kills us dead because he's got either king, queen. He has a king or a queen. He doesn't have a jack. He doesn't have an ace. Yeah, he had a queen. Oh, he had a queen. Wow. So yeah. So he was lucky that a king came on the river. I don't know what he was going for there. All right, fine. Lost that one. I need to speed this up, actually. I've got to go pick my kids up soon. I would like to win at least one more game. I think did I only win one game this stream? Like we've played the game that timed out. Oh, there's nothing going here. This is, I mean, we got 6-3. Doesn't help me much with the Fibonacci. Use reshape, noise filtering and then reshape. No, I think we just fold this. No, I don't want to fold it because I've got the root exchange, which I don't want to lose. See what he does first. He should have flop cards that he might play here. So let's hope. We hope the bottom dealing gets something good. Alright, so let's use noise filtering and then reshape. It's going to give us an extra card, so at least we're not card dead. Got card cam, which is useful. We're ahead in terms of our action cards, and we've got three of a kind right now. He's got a 5. That's good for us because he's got a full house, unless he's got 5-6, and then it's a split pot. But we don't want to get him off that 5, so yeah. All right, that's good. So I think we might. Oh, I don't want to jinx it, but we're in good shape here. Got action cards. Really want to win a game. I lost, I think 2 or 3 in a row here. Did I? Let's check. I can't remember actually. All right. So we did, yeah, we lost 2 in a row. Oh, we did win. We won 1 game outright, I think. Did we? No. It was a timeout game, wasn't it? Was it a concede or a timeout? Did we actually? I can't remember. But we've lost 2 in a row anyway. We're not in good shape here either, actually. I mean, we have the heart draw with the possible ace of hearts if we need it. Let's see what he does. But I think we have to go to the river for this on this one. So, like in this case, like I'm thinking ahead, like what's going to happen here. I can't use root exchange because I don't want to give him a heart if another heart comes, for example. Got ace in sleeve, which would give us the nut. flush, but we'd still get beaten by a full house. Got Fibonacci, so we could use that. Would give us a pair of twos, which isn't that useful, really. It's not good in this situation. But then we do have low blow, so we can use that on the 2. So another heart comes. We do have a flush. See, I don't want to use... If I use the ace in sleeve now, it kind of gives away our hand. Our hand is pretty much face up there. He knows we've probably got... We've either got a flush or we're... Ooh, okay. That means he's got 1 heart. So if we use that, then that would mean that he knows we've got the flush or we're bluffing it. He's playing cheater gambler. So he used chromatic shift. That means that like he cycled one of his cards, the card that's not a heart. If we look at how many hearts there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there, there's only going to be 7 more hearts in the deck. So his chance of hitting a heart is less than 1 in 4. And then the chance of him hitting a higher heart, he could have hit 10, Jack, Queen, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, 10, Jack, Queen, King, Ace, and 5. So it's maybe about 1 in 5. So I think we just hope for the best here. I mean, he might already have one of the higher hearts. So that's interesting. So he's still trying to get the heart. Now, do we go for it? Just use the ace in the sleeve. I don't like it because he can have cheat, which he might have used already, but maybe not. Whoa, I'm gonna time out. Right, gotta play this quick because I've got to pick up my kids. Just hope for the best here. Use his game plan. It's good for us. It means he's not using that. I'm just going to use it. Ace and sleeve. Alright, so giving ourselves a nut flush. Actually, I didn't need to use that. I don't know why I did that. I don't think I needed to do that because if he hits hearts, then he's probably going to hit like a 4, 5, 6. Ah, so stupid. I mean, fuck. God damn it, he uses sneak out at the end. I mean, he knew I had a flush, and I had a flush anyway. So using sneak out, if he didn't have the flush, would make sense. That's annoying, though. I don't know why I used my ace in sleeve there. I think I just got worried that he's going to hit. There was really nothing that he could hit that I could then beat with the ace in sleeve. That was just I just panicked when the timer was running out, but and I just gave away my hand there. So that was, yeah, that was stupid. But okay, fine, whatever. We live another day. So he uses that. Okay, fine. Now we've got a pair of jacks now. Don't want to use reshape unless we put this up here first. Then we use reshape. Might use, we've got the out of sight there, that helps. That's so annoying. I shouldn't have used that ace in sleeve. That really, I don't know why I did that. Oh my god. So that's terrible. Right. So here so we have to get rid of one of the things. Do we root exchange? Okay. Could use sneak out here, which is what he did, because I know that the flush is the best hand. So if he has any other heart, which he might do, he's used misdeal there. Okay. I think we just use sneak out. Yeah. So we use that on him. So in that case, like we knew there's a flush up there and we weren't winning. I could have played that differently maybe. Maybe shouldn't have used the root exchange cold deck. That doesn't help me. What else could we have done there? Should use maybe out of sight. That's annoying. Fine. We continue. Do have to go actually, like really soon. Okay. Don't use unexpected result. Club draw. Let's go to the river. Come on, let's get this over with. The kids are going to be waiting for me. I need to finish this hand though. So we hope, like we've got top pair, we've got clubs, everything's working for us here. 9-10 if we need it. Countdown. Got out of sight. Don't want him to fold, obviously, but he's only got 2 cards, so we might do. Just play quickly. Okay, he's not playing quickly with me. Alright, let's go. River, come on. Clubs. We've got the nuts pretty much. Second nuts. Just check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Unless he has the ace of clubs, which would be... He used cold deck, so I don't expect the ace of clubs to come. Check it. Nice. Alright, so we won that with a flush. Couple of mistakes along the way, but all good. I'm going to have to end the stream there because I really do need to go and pick up my kids. So I'll just I'll leave you with the end video and then we'll stop it. But thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. We'll do again tomorrow. I'm going to play with some different decks. Peace out. Love you. Bye.